This week in gaming history. Whoa!
Chrono Trigger.
It's Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, this game triggers my Chrono.
Welcome back, everybody. It's gaming history.
Yeah,
And it was a super heavy RPG week this week.
these are all really heavy games.
There were 4 to 6 games were RPGs. And it's very rare that an RPG ever wins gaming history.
It's true. In general, people don't like them.
Yeah, they're hard. They've always been kind of a hard sell of a genre.
Huge time commitment. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Huge time commitment. Very slow paced, often.
Yeah.
Often, as a kid, I couldn't even figure out how to play RPGs.
No.
I
I just didn't care to figure out.
Yeah, there's so many systems in place that you have to learn. That I didn't bother for a long time. I never played this as a kid. I only played it in my 20s, I guess.
Yeah, I played it on the DS. The only time I beat it was the DS version.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've never played the DS version.
I don't actually know if it was significantly different, but
There are differences. Yeah, some interesting ones. It made me want to play the DS version, just reading about it. But one of my first RPGs was Final Fantasy VII.
yeah.
And I remember watching Alex Kristoff play Final Fantasy VI for a while. And this was made by the same company that made those games.
Yeah.
But it kind of slipped under my radar for a long time. I mostly learned about it as like one of the best games ever made. Like when I first really heard about it, it was like, it's legendary.
Yeah.
It's Chrono Trigger.
Well, it was legendary not only for its RPG-ness, but just for it being like the super game. Like it was
The Dream Team, yeah.
The Dream Team. It was the first super group video game.
Yeah, it kind of was. The traveling Wilburys of video games.
Yeah. Although all those people were already kind of linked to Square at the time, or Square or Enix, I guess.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. It was the three main, the Dream Team, the 3 main people behind it were Hironobu Sakaguchi, who was the creator of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Which is Square Enix's cash cow and main thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly what it's known for. Yuji Horii, who created Dragon Quest, as Grimpen said, for Enix, which was equally as huge as Final Fantasy, especially in Japan.
In Japan, yeah, it was huge.
And at that point was just a free agent.
Oh, weird.
And then you had Akira Toriyama.
It's Mr. Dragon Ball.
He was Mr. Dragon Ball, yeah. Created Goku and the designs for Goku and all that art.
He's got a very particular look.
Yes, a very individual style. You can definitely see. You can definitely tell with one of his drawings. The people will just have crazy hair usually.
Yeah.
That looks like it's. I don't know. It's like. I don't even know how to describe Toriyama's hair. The characters.
It's big and uppity.
It's very big. It's almost like its own solid object that lives on the character's head.
The hair is its own character, really.
yeah, basically. It's like twice as big as the character's head, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And
it conveys a lot of personality.
Comes out at multiple angles, yeah. So that's Akira Toriyama. They got together, and I tried to find out some stuff about like the story of how they got together. There's not much about it. They were just all going to Japan. Or not going to Japan. They were from Japan. They were all going to the States to research computer graphics. For some reason, they went together. And while they were on this trip, they got a talking. And they said, hey, we should do like something crazy. We should do an RPG that no one's ever done before. Let's make it huge. Let's make it ambitious.
So this was more like collusion.
A little bit. And then they like got together and talked about it for like a year before like producers at Square got involved.
Man.
And then the producers at Square made like a 50 to 60 person team for like a year. So like from the beginning, this at Square, this was like a big deal. This was like everybody is going to be putting their best stuff into this and trying to make something really different. They hadn't like no RPG had done before.
That's
and then
crazy.
It's also really renowned for its music, which was mostly composed by Yasunori Mitsuda, who was actually like that one's a kind of a crazy. Like you think with all this fanfare behind making the game, Square would have got like a renowned composer or something, but it was just he was a sound effects guy, and he joined Square to be a composer, but he kept getting put on sound effect projects. He complained to Sakaguchi and said, I'll do music for anything. And Sakaguchi said, okay, I'll give you this one.
They'll give you just our most important thing.
Yeah, exactly. But then he put like everything he had into it and was like super, super passionate about it, and spent like nights would he sleep in the offices and stuff. And
I'd still say that's pretty luck, because I don't know if passion makes good music.
there was oh yeah, for on Sakaguchi's part it was lucky, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But he also at the time it was unprecedented on how many tracks there were in the game and stuff like that. But then no surprise, he got stomach ulcers.
The music guy.
Yeah, who was just obsessed with it and everything. Yeah, and so they did end up bringing Nobuo Uematsu in, the famed composer from Final Fantasy, and he composed a bunch more tracks. So it really is this legendary team, and because of that, and just the design and music and the graphics, it's become regarded as one of the best games of all time.
Yeah.
Also, it's multiple endings, character development, and yeah.
I remember the soundtrack to it being a huge deal to get on CD. Like,
it
was
really?
really expensive, and it was like people would go to Japan just to get that soundtrack CD.
Wow. Like, I was just starting the game. I was just about to, like, oh, jeez. So pushy.
Picky.
This came out August 11th, 1995. For the active battle system.
Yeah. I don't remember the difference.
Chrono.
Is there a lot of movement to the active battle system? I can't even remember. Probably not that much.
No, they I think they still kind of stop, and then you do a thing, but I can't totally remember. I don't think I played it for at least 10 years.
Huh.
The story involves time travel, which is pretty cool. It's weird. There's like conflicting accounts. There's like a legend that someone just at like a random Square employee suggested time travel, and they just ran with it. But that's not totally confirmed. Because the main writer, it was written by Masato Kato.
Yeah.
Wasn't that interested in the time travel mechanic, just because he didn't think it would make for very good gameplay.
Huh.
The mechanics. Oh, Chrono.
I remember I kind of ruined my actual run-through of this game now that I think about it, because I named every character Chrono.
Why would you do that?
When you're an idiot teen, sometimes you do things that only an idiot would do. So,
Chrono just wakes up and pumps himself up. That's how he gets up every day.
I love that.
See, like already they were like, let's show off the lighting system right in the first room.
Make him do exercise.
They're trying to be super fancy. Like, it's a great game, but I'm a bit disappointed you didn't start with Last Story. Last Story is great, but there's so much more gaming history to Chrono Trigger. It's so much more of an interesting.
There's not much material of interest about Last Story.
Yeah. I like Last Story a lot, but it's just for gaming history. I like it. Just close the window, go back to bed. That'd be awesome if you could just do that as a.
It's like Far Cry 4.
Yeah, exactly.
You could just
end the game there. An inventor friend of yours. I've forgotten her name. Chrono. That is really weird.
Just wait. It's such a random thing to do. But
So
hey,
you
it's
see
really
the new
confused
invention.
shit.
Run along now.
Like, you would also remember you named Magus too. So you would be like, Chrono, we have to get Chrono and save Chrono to go and fight Chrono.
It's just so much time.
Yeah. Just
Oh yeah, I can
nonsense.
run. Whee!
And the town fair is one of those things that's just etched into my mind. I don't know why. Because I've only beaten this game once, but I've played the beginning a lot of times.
Have I been to the fair yet? No. Get going then.
There, come on,
To wait 1,000 years for another millennial fair? How long do these people live?
Well, that's...
Wasn't that a trip? I spent all my silver points on the Tent of Horrors. That sounds cool.
Yeah, it depends how fucked up of a thing would you really want to see? Most
Spider
really
Woman.
fucked up things, right? But most fucked up things would make you feel bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I want to be afraid.
Afraid that you're gonna get killed by
fair.
the thing you saw, or
Yeah, if it got out. So as you can see in the bottom, oh wait, maybe you can't see.
No,
it.
I cannot.
Grimpen might be in the way. But in the bottom, oh no, you can't see it. But it's in the bottom corner. It says 1000 AD.
Yeah.
So that's just the time we're in. But then there's like a prehistoric time, a medieval time, a future post-apocalyptic time. I think that's it. Overworld's really cool, really gorgeous. And unlike a lot of RPGs at the time, it doesn't have random encounters.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a big deal.
And I think actually played a huge role in making it accessible to people.
Oh. Because you could just avoid all the fight. Well, you couldn't really, because
you couldn't, but you could do it at your own pace. You just didn't feel like every 2 steps you were bombarded by monsters.
That's true. Final Fantasy definitely has that issue in some of their games.
Totally. I mean, that was one of my bigger barriers of entry for RPGs.
Yeah.
At the time.
Well, imagine if you were a Japanese kid and your first point of entry for an RPG was Mother.
Oh, exactly.
Fighting 35 times in a hallway, and yeah.
I'm gonna go to the fair. Millennial Fair, have fun.
Millennial Fair. This is our once every 1,000-year fun time.
What the hell is that? Alien man. The race is on. Be quiet and watch. Made another crazy invention. Hope it doesn't blow up like the others.
Yeah.
At one point, oh hey, I bumped into this girl. That's fate.
Oh man, true love.
So fateful. And then she wiped her butt.
Do you want to share the screen so I can see your
Oh yeah, right.
status? I mean, I know exactly what's happening, but you ran into Chrono. That's what happened.
There we go.
Cool.
No, I ran into... Oh yeah, Chrono.
Yeah.
I found it. It's over here, lady.
Really true love.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Yeah, walk around with me.
I can't remember how much.
That's a great animation of her jumping up and down like that.
Oh yeah, she's very animated.
I'm a true gentleman.
If this was a current game, you would have just gotten an achievement for being
My
a true
name
gentleman.
is also Chrono. My name is Chrono. And your name is Chrono? What a nice name.
What a crazy coincidence.
Wah, where's my cat? Can I bring her cat?
I don't know.
Actually, yeah, and this like it basically started as a Seiken Densetsu game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which it started as what became Secret of Mana. And
This came out before Secret of Mana?
it was this game, Secret of Mana, and Final Fantasy IV were all developed at the same time.
Weird.
And because of that, they actually share a bunch of stuff.
Huh.
Whoa, look at this fun robot. He's got a microphone. They call me Gato. I have mental joints. Beat me up and earn 15 silver points.
It's weird how, like, the music totally matches what he says.
They put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, he does just move without me. Without anything. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh. What a disaster.
Go, guys. Go, go, go. Yeah. Too far away to counterattack. Nice. And that also, the fact that, like, where we were just here and then the battle started, there was no cut to black.
Oh, yeah.
There was no go into a battle system. It just went right smoothly into the battle. That was huge. They worked really, really hard on that. And no other RPG that was unlike anything else at the time.
Like Final Fantasy, remember Final Fantasy 1? It was just a black background.
Right.
Like,
like games like Earthbound, you didn't even see the.
yeah,
the character.
Earthbound I like better than it doing what Chrono Trigger did, even, but that's because Earthbound's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take the Earthbound insanity every time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But that also wouldn't be as charming in a game that's just a generic fantasy RPG.
Yeah, totally. And just like, yeah, and just looking at how impressive that is compared to something like Earthbound.
Yeah.
Even though I like the Earthbound battle system more, but it's not impressive looking.
No, that's true, not at all.
Come back. They're still setting up. Where did she say Luca was?
I don't remember where Luke. Isn't she in the tent with her father? That's where I'm thinking in my memory.
But anyway, oh wait, what was this guy say? Yeah, here we go. Oh no, that's the Luca's battle robot. I was talking about the Secret of Mana.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'll show you something. Super quick here.
Wow, whatever that is looks ugly.
Who? What?
Whatever that game that you're about to show is looks crazy.
It's an RPG Maker thing.
Oh man.
This was just made by a YouTuber. I'm not even gonna show that part. Just going to show this part. So full credit to Super Nintendo Girl.
A fun name.
But oh shoot.
Oh shoot.
Didn't realize that's what it would do. 1 second. I can fix this. So I just really like what she did here. She put two images side by side that show the Oh shit! Why didn't that work? The instruction books
Yeah.
So on the left is the Secret of Mana instruction book, and on the right is the Chrono
weird.
Trigger instruction book. And you can just
So
see
one is for
basically
kids.
the same characters.
Yeah.
And there's Marl,
Crazy.
what is like very, very similar character designs.
Definitely is. Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's because Square Enix basically ended up making this game. They were making for basically Nintendo called them and said we're making the Super Nintendo CD-ROM attachment.
Huh.
And they went, wow, this game we're working on with Toriyama and Sakaguchi and Hori is going to be perfect for that. And so they started making it for that. And then that got canceled, obviously, with Sony. And they kind of switched gears, and so they retooled this game back to the Super Nintendo and made it Chrono Trigger. And then the game they were working on, which they codenamed Maru Island for the disc drive, the Super Famicom disc drive, that game became Secret of Mana.
Weird. The Secret of Mana started as a Famicom. That's crazy.
Yeah, and as Chrono Trigger. And weirdly enough, Secret of Mana, the development of Secret of Mana started as Final Fantasy IV. It was meant to be Final Fantasy IV.
And then somehow they still managed to get 3 Secret of Mana games onto the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's super confusing. That Square at that time, they just were printing money, I think.
Yeah, that's true. That was their golden age. Those were the salad days.
They also, another thing they tried to do differently that you don't see in a lot of RPGs at all is you can talk to people and then you can walk away.
Oh yeah.
Like this kid. I can walk I can go over here.
Oh, you can just, the conversation isn't right. That's neat. Does it ever have a purpose?
I'm not sure. By the sounds of it, it might for certain endings and things, and for certain, and it just might change. Like they, as people were beta testing the game, they were actually asking if they could play it again, and that's how they decided to make a New Game Plus mode. And this is the game that coined the term New Game Plus.
Weird.
It was actually, when you start a new game, it was New Game Plus.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen any of the other endings. I know that they exist, but I don't know.
They sound really different too. Like I guess Marl and Chrono get married in one. You see Frog's true form in another one.
Oh, cool.
This guy's so spine tingling.
Yeah.
80
well,
points.
I mean, what is he?
How many points do I have?
Not enough silver points for me to tingle your spine.
Oh,
maybe he's a chiropractor. That's why he's talking about spine tingling.
Vix and Wedge. It's just weird.
Are they named after Star Wars character? No.
Yeah, that's Biggs and Wedge. I did actually find a fact like that, but in this translation, it's Vix. I think in Japan it was Biggs. They were also in Final Fantasy VII.
Right.
Very weird. Oh, whoops! I wasn't even paying attention, but I nailed it.
Perfect. That's the way to succeed at life.
Maybe they're not at the fair.
Oh.
Can I leave with Morrow? Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I can. I'm gonna go back home and put my new doll in its place.
Oh yeah. You gotta live your sweet cosplay life. That music is just so soothing too. They really did good.
Yeah, good job, sound effect guy.
Yeah, he really stepped up. Did he do things after this?
Yeah.
He continued to be.
Yeah, I did. Let me see. He continued to work on Chrono, like other Chrono games for sure.
Oh yeah, I guess there are a few.
But he was so passionate about this game, man. Like he made
His
an
intense
acid
passion.
jazz version.
Oh, that's what you were speaking of before.
Yeah, he made an acid jazz version of the soundtrack, like immediately after the game came, almost with the game.
Huh.
Just because he loved it so much, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah, the soundtrack spanned 3 discs in its commercial pressing, so it was like super long for a game soundtrack for sure. Here's Luca's house. Luca, are you home?
I hope Luca's home. I don't know how. I don't really remember the beginning of this game at all. Do you want to switch back to OBS?
I just keep forgetting. I'm not paying. It's so hard to play and talk at the same time.
100%, yeah. Huh. Especially at the beginning of this game where I really don't remember what you're supposed to be doing.
I found Marl.
That's important.
Yeah, I've already explored the fair, haven't I?
I think everything you gotta do is at the fair.
But I can't find it.
Huh.
Where was my house?
I think it's the top right of the square, if I remember right, but I don't.
Of what square?
The where you're sort of looking right now. In there, I thought, but maybe not.
I thought so too, but it's just this is Lady's house.
Oh, I don't know.
The ticket office. I guess I should have paid attention. I'm sure I have to do something at the...
It's at the fair, I'm pretty
fair.
sure.
Yeah.
Everything's at the fair. Where does... You have to find a way of making a portal open up. I'm trying to work backwards in my brain.
She's at the north end of the square. Oh, those guys have moved. Oh, Mara wants to get some candy. Oh, fine. Let's get some candy. See, so that is something you can do, right? Like you can... Oh, like, yeah, it's actually how you're supposed to do it. They even called this something. They had this whole system had a name. Doesn't really make sense. Active time event logic.
What?
That's what they called this system, where you could like Wikipedia calls it. You can move your character around during scenes, even when an NPC is talking to you. And with players talking to different people and steering the conversation in different directions, allows each scene to have many permutations.
Interesting.
I'm not really sure.
I don't really know what that means.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it just mean your character's can be standing in different spots by the end of the conversation?
Okay, buy some candy then, Marl. Hi. Sure, young lady. But that's kind of an example where I could like keep moving away and Marl got mad at me.
Right. Huh.
Oh, here we go. Here's our portal world.
There we go. That's business.
Super dimension warp. It's the invention of the century. Man, I'd love to see that at a fair.
Yes. Holy crap. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's so cool.
Open Steam. You get teleported there. It's the masterwork of my beautiful daughter, Luca. quite a genius to have invented this.
Yeah.
Oh, it's you, Chrono. Give it a try. Okay, let's talk to Luca first. What does she think about this? Chrono! Where have you been? No one wants to try the telepod. How about you? It looks like fun. I'll watch while you try it out. Oh, man. What have we gotten ourselves into? Let's jump into the left pod. All systems on. My energy!
My energy! It's happening!
It's been transferred. Oh, wow. That was great. I'll buy 10.
Happened exactly as I planned.
Oh, I'm done. So how was it? Want to try it again? Yes. It worked. I can't believe it. A thrilling display of science at its best, ladies and gentlemen. What a kick. I want to try it too. Hey, Chrono, how did you pick up a cutie like her?
Oh man, he's already macking on the
Hang on,
ladies.
Chrono. I'll be right there. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, as this vision of loveliness steps aboard this machine. Don't go away. I'll be right back. You sure about this? There's still time to change your mind. No way. Throw the switch. She's so confident. Nothing can go wrong.
In a teenage girl's claim that she's made a portal machine?
Yeah.
Like, what's she confident? That's a bad play.
And her dad doesn't seem confident at all.
No, she's. This is entirely on the princess.
Oh no, her pendant is reacting.
Whatever the hell her name is. Pendant. Ugh. Nothing but trouble.
Huh? She got thrown into some dimensional portal.
That's what you get for trusting your friends.
Better go after her. Sakaguchi said Toriyama's style just allowed. Oh wow, that's so weird. The X button makes you flip where the.
Huh.
Was that in the original game?
I don't know.
Can't be something in this emulator.
That's true.
What's going on, Luca? Where is she? Why she disappeared? It couldn't have been the telepod. The warp field was somehow affected by her pendant. I know I've seen her somewhere. I'm just going for. Oh wow, Chrono just does it.
Yeah. Chrono's a hero. He knew he was a hero right off the get-go.
That's right. He doesn't have to say anything.
No. She's like, oh, you need a hero? Okay. Me.
We did it. Whoa. So really great, quick start.
Yeah. I mean, other than getting lost right away. But that was probably because we didn't pay enough attention.
Yeah, totally. That was totally my fault. I mean, and there was a ton of places to explore, which is really cool too. They mentioned that too, like the fact that you didn't have to fight random encounters on the battlefield meant you could just explore to your heart's content.
That's true. Well, you didn't do much of the activities at the fair either.
No, there was tons that I could have done, and tons more I could have explored.
Do the strength test and bet on the creepy guys racing.
Oh no, Gooblies!
Oh, you can never trust a goobly.
Oh, they're blimps. And it's a pretty cool battle system. So I want to be attacking guys that are closest to me so that they don't.
And it gets cooler too, is the thing.
Yeah, you do have there's strategies just in where enemies are located on the battlefield. Like, it goes, "This is alien battle." Oh my god.
when they add the X attacks and everything, that's some cool stuff that's in this game later.
Yeah, the way you can combine people's attacks and stuff. Totally.
Yeah, neat.
Oh, no, she needs help. Like I says, first run. I played this once, but a long, long, long time ago.
Yeah. You know about the game, but you couldn't. If someone asked me what the story of this game is, I have no idea. It's Magnus and Lavos doing something.
I was reading about Chrono Cross.
Yeah.
Because this game spawned a series, basically.
What else is there in the Chrono series?
Well, like Chrono Cross is a direct sequel to Chrono Trigger.
Right.
But it's very very different. Lots of different characters. It's very the connections are in the background and are part of the larger story, but don't really affect the main characters. It's so convoluted how it's connected.
Chrono Cross had the wacky characters in it, didn't it? It had a
Chrono
lot more,
Cross was quite a cool game too. That game came out August 15th, 2000. So it was this week as well. But that didn't get very many votes this week.
Huh.
Like I said, they look like the I'm blue, I'm a dia, but hey, that'd be
God.
awesome. They sang that. Like I said, this game also has many endings. Yeah, totally. And so did Chrono Cross.
You played Cross before Trigger, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you just having Cross on the PS1.
Yeah, I just remember reading about it, and there was so. I might die here.
Oh no.
Oh shit. I didn't save.
Oh no.
This is why it's so hard to play and talk at the same time.
Where do you even save? I didn't even notice save points.
But I'm sure getting there will be even faster. I don't have to fight the robot.
Yeah.
But there was a bit more of a direct sequel, even though there's a game called Radical Dreamers.
Oh yeah, I did know about Radical Dreamers.
It came out for the Satellaview only in Japan. And it was a text adventure game.
Right.
Written by the head story writer, Masato Kato. And he kind of has shepherded the series since this.
Huh.
Like it says, the good thing is you know where to go.
Yeah, exactly.
When you play RPGs, don't forget to heal. That's the problem. I'm barely even paying attention at all. I know how to play RPGs.
But current RPGs heal you after every battle and weird stuff like
well,
that.
Yeah. I wouldn't have to pay attention if it was a current RPG.
Modern thing, yeah. This is just mean.
But Radical Dreamers, it was a text adventure, and he didn't feel like he got enough time to really finish it. So a lot of the characters from Chrono Cross, Chrono Cross is just kind of what he wanted Radical Dreamers to be. By the sounds of it. Radical Dreamers stars Surge and Kid and Lynx is the bad guy. It's the same as Chrono Trigger or Chrono Cross. I mean,
weird. Radical Dreamers is a great name for a game.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Chrono Cross is the only kind of true sequel.
Right.
And it's insane how it's connected. I guess one of the guys from the future in this game, the future is post-apocalyptic, but then you save it, so it becomes a good future. Right. Oh, she's called Arl.
Arl. She's a pirate.
Exactly. I don't know what made these guys go. They're still setting up. Why don't you come back in a while? Maybe they left once I did the game. And I guess there was a character in this game that like whose fate wasn't really known or like wrapped up.
Oh.
And so that's what Radical Dreamers and Chrono Cross is about. Hey McKinley, how's it going? Sorry, he's like trying his new 360. Nice. No worries.
Nothing.
So anyway, the guy in Chrono
Dreamers or Cross.
So at the end of Chrono Trigger, the post-apocalyptic world is nice now, and there's a character there that tries to save a character that dies with Lavos in this game, I guess. And to do it, he concocts an insanely elaborate scheme that involves building a city of scientists, having an accident go off that sends it back in time to 10,000 BC.
Yeah.
And then the scientists to make sure. Oh wow, I didn't come here last time. The scientists to make sure they don't mess up the timeline create a giant archipelago to hide their city, and then erase their memories and become like tribes people. And they make a giant AI, or the one scientist makes a giant AI to make sure everything goes according to plan, to like shepherd these tribes people for thousands and thousands of years.
Where do you get this information?
I read it. I just read it online.
But you can somehow surmise this in the games too?
I guess.
Oh man, that's insane.
No, I don't know which one. I was looking at Petite. No, I got it wrong.
Oh no.
Does that matter? Will the guys still be gone?
You're gonna get your spine tingled.
Oh, they're still there. Why are they still there? What did I have to do?
I don't know. Why were they gone when you played before?
Oh, I'm gonna do the soda guzzling contest.
I love guzzling soda. Is it button mashing?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I only got 5 cans. I can do better than that.
It would be pretty hard to guzzle that many cans of soda.
Oh, 6. I got 6.
Oh,
jeez, that's harder than it. That's hard.
Ooh.
McKinney got rock band, guitar, drum set, storage, over 100 games. Wow, a lot of stuff for $280.
A lot of games.
Crazy. That'll be fun.
Far Cry Predator Instincts is very bad, McKinley. So good. Look forward to that. Yeah, it's a remake of Far Cry 1. But they added a bunch of stuff from Crisis to it, I believe. It's weird.
And then also in 2001, Square Enix trademarked the names Chrono Break. And Sakaguchi said that the Chrono team wanted to make a new game.
But that never happened. That's
been it since then. Oh, maybe I have to talk to her. Is that it?
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, it's that stupid girl.
Oh, jeez.
Then Marl has to buy some candy. Buy your candy.
JRPGs are in a weird place nowadays. Like, normally, like 10 years ago, you could have put out a new Chrono game.
You could what?
No, you could. Like, JRPGs, people are not that interested unless it's like Persona or Monster Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
And Monster Hunter is barely even an RPG.
Yeah, it's true.
It's crazy. Yeah, where can you save?
I don't know.
Or are you doing this on console or on emulator?
Emulator. Oh yeah, I could just do that.
You can just save state, yeah.
McKinley's only played the DS Chrono Trigger. Oh yeah, that's the thing. This was also ported first to the PS1.
Yeah.
Because of Chrono Cross, they wanted
Right.
to like capitalize on that. In Japan, it was released just on the PS1, but here it was packaged with Final Fantasy
4?
4.
Was it? Yeah, 4. Yeah. Because the Super Nintendo one was really expensive for a long time.
Right.
Yeah. And well, probably still is.
Yeah. And then ported to the DS in 2008, with a whole bunch of new stuff. The PS1 one added a bunch of new stuff, including anime cutscenes by Toriyama's studio.
Weird.
But the DS added way more stuff, including a couple dungeons that more directly connected to Chrono Cross.
Oh.
Both of them were done by Toast Studio.
Toast?
TOS, T-O-S-E.
Oh, damn. Not as good.
And then it was also ported to phones and to Steam, but those didn't get great reviews. Those are supposed to be pretty bad
Weird.
ports.
Interesting.
I don't know if they might have fixed the Steam one by now, but
Right.
definitely when
It's
came
weird.
out, it got pretty trashed.
Oh, Chrono Trigger.
Yeah,
Like, it's a Super Nintendo game.
yeah.
Like, what are they screwing up with?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess part of it was just the lack of like. I mean, from the DS, it sounded like they really tried and incorporated lots of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But on Steam, it just sounded like they did the most basic port they possibly could.
Right. Huh.
McKinney says the only requirement to be an JRPG be made in Japan. Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think you can make a JRPG if you're not made in Japan.
I mean,
It's one of
there's
those
a
weird things.
JRPG, like there's a more Japanese style that's more like McKinley says if KOTOR or Mass Effect were made in Japan, would they be JRPGs? Technically, but they'd be like being made in a Western style.
They still be CRPG. Isn't that what they call it? It's a bullshit game. The games are terrible. It's just like, is Avatar anime? It's not made in Japan, but it may as well be.
It's the same thing but in reverse. It's anime style. It's Eastern style cartoon.
Right.
But you can still make it in the West.
It's weird that there are like no Western style RPGs made in Japan.
Yeah, I guess not. Eh?
The closest you got was Dark Souls.
I
But
feel like
that's still.
oh yeah, that's pretty close.
But like, I mean, like dialogue trees and dumb stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's not in much of anything.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Huh. But then, like, that dating sims in Japan, that's all that they are. So it's not like they don't know how to make those games.
God damn it. Oh, jeez, I didn't know. I just don't know how this. Ugh.
Don't forget to save.
I just did.
Okay, good.
The fact that the time trial is involved and they had to reuse the same areas so many times apparently made bug testing very difficult.
Oh.
And I can attest to that. That's what
Huh.
we tried to do in Baba Waga,
Oh,
the
yeah.
game I'm
It's
making.
just nightmarish.
It is nightmarish.
Any element of testing games sounds terrible.
Yeah, and then the problem is with multiple areas, you just like you can't. There's so many factors that you have to set to be able to test it properly at any given moment in the game.
Yeah.
So like if you say, okay, I want to test this first area, but I don't want to test it the first time through. I want to test it like the third time through.
Yeah.
You have to basically have a playthrough that's on the third time through, or flip, or have a character, put something in the game that when you approach it in the game, it flips a bunch of switches and sets up a bunch of stuff.
That's stupid.
You know, it's not easy.
It's just, too many layers of insanity.
Yeah.
Because then it's not really a new game plus almost. It's like just a reproduction of the first game, but with these switches already set. Like,
Yeah, I mean, a New Game Plus, it's probably even more complicated.
oh my gosh.
Healed.
You healed. That's a great move. Health will keep us together, I've heard. Can you change your window colors in this game?
I don't know.
I've always liked doing that in RPGs, even though I always end up changing them to something that looks way worse than the actual.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Sorry about that.
Yeah! ASMR!
Made me laugh, and then it all went horribly wrong from there. They actually planned to release it at the tail end of 1994, but they delayed it till 1995. But a beta version was shipped to reviewers that had unused music tracks and locations and other features that were cut or changed. And because the development of the North American version had already started, some of that stuff ended up in the North American version.
Interesting.
But stuff that they did at the last minute in the Japanese version didn't end up in the North American version. Oh, crazy. So yeah, I just went back in time. It's the same area, but in a different time.
Does it always take place in the same area? I can't remember.
I think so, yeah.
Right. That's cool. Just at varying times.
Millennial Fair here? What are you talking about? It's the year 600.
Oh. We're not having another Millennial Fair for 400 years. Go back to bed.
I go to this cathedral. Nothing but world peace or a piece of the world. I might like to stick around. They're so ominous. I might like to stick around for the organ recital. It's a real killer.
Oh.
People wouldn't know what to do with themselves in a truly peaceful world. My, what delicious, delightful looking humans.
Could you imagine if you started having a conversation with somebody and they just talk to you like this?
I know.
Like they just are really comfortable with you right away.
I remember we had like a part in Babawaga where you were on like a ship of, it was supposed to be good characters, but they all were just like, I hope you like to die. I think something's up here. It's like the weird, the least subtle evil characters.
Exactly. It's very hard to be evil and subtle.
It's true.
It's the thing. Yeah.
It's so much fun to be evil. Looks like you could use some food and a place to rest. Why don't you rest here with these nice people who say it's a real killer? And he says, I consider Avatar to be anime. It's anime style, yeah.
I might just cancel that whole term and everything's
anime
just
is a style. It's not a.
It's all just cartoons.
The Z-Line Bridge. Why is Japan the only country that has its own RPG variant? Well, no,
I mean,
there is a term for Western RPGs, but I don't know what it is.
It's CRPGs, which is for classic RPGs. So I think they call it classic because it's in the style. It's more in the style of like D&D.
Right.
Yeah. But then I've also seen it called character RPGs, which makes no sense. I don't understand. Like,
weird.
Yeah, it's nonsense. Language is broken. You just have to be very specific when talking about anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm Banta, the blacksmith. I'm forging a bell. Oh, I saw that bell at the Millennial Fair.
Oh man, made by the Banta?
It's pretty cool. Like, it's well written how all the timelines connect and stuff.
Oh yeah, time travel is fun. No matter, as long as if time travel's not incredibly stupid, it's always very fun.
I'm assuming I have to sleep at this cathedral. I just rest on this. Oh dear, it looks like you need some food and a place to rest.
Oh.
Huh. I'd love that, guys. And also, Sakaguchi asked this the American named Ted Woosley.
It's a fun name.
He's relatively famous for translating our RPGs at the time.
Ted Woosley.
Yeah. Weirdly, so that video I showed you earlier with that Super Nintendo girl.
Yeah.
That was on the making of Chrono Trigger. It's fun.
Yeah.
Weird. Mysterious box. When she mentioned Ted Woosley, she was like,
Yeah.
Ted Woosley! She was like, she got really excited about Ted Woosley.
It's a big deal. Cool.
But anyway, Sakaguchi only gave him a month to translate this game.
That seems very, very, very small.
I know, right? I guess he said he would have preferred 2.5 months, which isn't a significantly huge more.
But like when you translate a game, do they just give you like just a printout of all the text in the game?
Did I miss her in here? Maybe.
I don't even know. Like, do you just get all the text, or does he have to find all the text in the game in order to see it in Japanese?
I don't know. I'm sure I don't think he gets a printout, or maybe no. Right. He probably gets a printout. Actually, that's probably what he gets, because he said it was hard for him to like understand some of the context of what he had to translate.
Right.
So
like
he probably just gives it to like the programmers. No, I don't think I have to be in here.
Translation's such a weird thing. Like, I would almost love it if they just translated it directly and made it hilariously bad still. As
he put it, like they just considered games to be toys, so they didn't put any work into any money or time into the translation, so they didn't give him any time.
That's crazy. To think that like this game that's like one of the most important and influential ever.
Yeah, exactly.
For its writing too. Like
yeah, like he did a good job.
Yeah. I wonder what do you think it would have been made worse for having more time?
What?
Like if he'd had more time, do you think it would have become less iconic or anything? It would be like would you have changed
maybe
things?
It would have ruined it.
Yeah,
it was just the magic was because of the rush.
Exactly. You'd overthink a bunch of things and.
With the New Game Plus, although I'm sure you can do it without New Game Plus too, but it makes it possible to. Or pretty early on in the game, you get the chance to actually fight the end boss, and you can just beat him.
Yeah.
Early on, and if you do that, you get access to a secret room where you can meet all the developers. They like made pixel art of all the developers, and they're all in this giant secret room. And then at the end of it, you find the dream team of Toriyama, Sakaguchi, and Hori, and they make you an honorary member of the dream team.
Can you only do that on New Game Plus? There's no way to beat it on your first shot?
I'm not sure about that.
Okay. All right. And they call themselves the Dream Team?
In the game, they call themselves the Dream Team.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure internally in Square Enix, in Square, they were known as the Dream Team.
Wow. Either people really liked them, or that was like a really spiteful nickname. Everybody, it's the Dream Team.
The Dream Team over here. Wow, these guys didn't even attack me at all.
Stupid bad guys.
Ah! Rolly Riders. The pure evil of the Rolly Rider.
Yeah, they're just evil. There's no redeeming qualities to the Rolly Riders.
Some spoilers for this game.
Oh.
At one point, Chrono dies.
I don't even remember that.
You go back in time and like stop him from dying in that moment.
Right.
But originally, they were gonna have it so he dies, and you actually have to go back in time before the Millennial Fair and get a younger Chrono to come with you and complete the mission. And then at the end of the game, you return young Chrono back to his
regular time,
even though
so Chrono's dead.
Even though you know he's gonna die later on. And the producers decided that was too bleak.
That's some Rick and Morty stuff right there.
Yeah. They decided that was too sad of an ending, and
it's pretty grim to know that nothing matters, but that's pretty poignant in and of itself.
Yeah, exactly. It would have made us think. What the? She's the queen? Is that Marl?
Queen? Is that the Queen Marl?
But there's something odd about him. Oh, that's clever. Did she go back in time and then they mistake her as the queen?
Oh, that's fun.
Because it's like her ancestor?
Right.
There was they made like a one-off promotional anime for this game.
Oh, cool.
Weirdly, though, and I kind of love this about it, and then a manga followed this. They made a manga out of this premise. It follows two monsters from Chrono Trigger.
Weird.
The anime is about them running around the fair, the Millennial Fair. But in the manga, they go through time, and they meet all these different characters from Chrono Trigger.
It's pretty cool. Why did they go through time? They just get into the machine also.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't read the manga.
It's cool. Cause like I wouldn't want just a retelling of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Because really, RPG stories in these are not that incredibly deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I should hunt down the Chrono Trigger manga.
It's called the anime is called Dimensional Adventure Nuna Manjar.
Nuna Manjar?
Yeah.
I've never been to Nuna Manjar, but it sounds like a Star Wars place.
Is she winking when she does that?
I think so.
Oh yeah, and weirdly, there's 3 other Satellaview Chrono Trigger games.
What?
They came out before Radical Dreamers.
They came out before Radical Dreamers?
You didn't fool me, Marl. I knew it was you. Yeah, they did. The 2 of them were just like the libraries. There's a character library and a musical library.
Like it's just like an encyclopedia of what the characters are, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
But then the final game was based on a mini game in Chrono Trigger. And it's called Chrono Trigger Jet Bike Special.
Sweet.
And I don't know if those were the only 2 characters in the game, but it looks really bad.
Who's the other one?
I don't know. I think he's
Is it a
from
man
this
made
game,
of a
though.
jet?
I think he's in Chrono Trigger.
Well, because I remember you do have to win a race in that.
Yeah, it looks exactly like this.
And it was
pretty
awful.
Sure they just made. I think they just took those 2 characters that race.
I don't remember you racing
Chrono
against
Trigger.
a crazy dorky plane man.
Apparently you did, yeah.
That's crazy. The Jet Bike Special.
That's the Chrono Trigger Jet Bike Special. Yeah.
When you call something a Jet Bike Special, I want it to be a lot more special than that. I think that's a very special title.
Yeah, if you put special right in the title.
Yeah.
It sold well too when it came out and got really well reviewed right off the bat. It was EGM's game of the month at the time. Got lots of 9s.
I feel like it is unanimously the best RPG ever. Like if people had to come to a consensus.
Probably, yeah. I'm not. I wish Game Rankings was still around because
Totally.
Wikipedia references Game Rankings. Did she just disappear? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, I didn't see.
We're
That's
good at
crazy.
this. But
Games are hard. I'm about to find out on my stream.
What was I talking about?
Game rankings, or it's standing.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it was the second highest rated RPG of all time. Right. I wish I could look and see what the first one was.
Yeah, totally.
I did something funny. Oh, we can't let this juicy tidbit out of the castle.
Like, do you think it's bullshit and they have Ocarina of Time as the #1 ranked RPG of all time?
Oh, it could be. Of course not.
Because that's bogus, but I could see it happening.
I told them I slept with the... Actually, I just said I did something funny, so I just told some hilarious jokes.
Whoopee cushion? You could have whoopee cushioned her.
Oh, there's Luca.
Oh man, when we were talking about our high class prank company we were going to start, whoopee cushions could be so good with that.
Oh yeah.
Get a fancy leather bound whoopee cushion.
Yeah.
Be great. You could tighten its hole to make the farts different frequencies.
She's Princess Nardia. Descendant of Queen Leanne. That's why she looks the same.
Exactly. But wouldn't...
Oh, look, it's like little girls, and then they grow up to be ladies, and then princesses. And then
it's beautiful.
Eventually, there's Marl.
There's Marl. So what happened to the actual princess in this world?
I don't know. She's missing.
Do you rescue her?
Oh,
or did they just
goblins got her. See?
Oh.
Oh, they called off the search when they found Marl.
Oh, so this princess is just trapped by the goblins.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to send the royal family a tow or something.
Oh, if Leanne dies, then Marl will disappear.
Oh, just like Back to the Future.
Luke has got the Back to the Future rules written down somewhere. Cool. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, the DS one ended up at 92%. Basically, I mean, look at any list of best SNES games of all time. This is going to be in the top 5.
Or top 3 even, usually.
Yeah, but I just mean guaranteed it's in the top 5.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. People go gaga over it.
Yeah,
and that's the system that people look at as the best RPG system of all time, too.
Yeah, yeah. And then look at this as the best of the bunch.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's high praise, super well loved, legendary game. There have been a couple fan games were attempted, but Square Enix shut them down.
Oh,
there was one that was a 3D remake of this game. That looked pretty cool.
Huh.
And then there's another one that was a ROM hack of this game that was a sequel.
Weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect fans to write a good new Chrono Trigger game, but making a cool 3D one would be.
Yeah, it was very pretty at the time.
Yeah. I've never played any of those fan-made games. You did the Metroid one.
I did. That's
right?
That's the only one I did. I actually I looked into recently the Zelda. There was a new Zelda game people just made.
Zelda.
Called,
which Zelda?
They called it The Missing Link. Like it's a ground up fan made Zelda game.
Oh, interesting.
Made with the Ocarina of Time engine. Yeah, it looks great.
Huh. The Ocarina of Time. Oh, so it's 3D.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks really good. Brand new items and story and dungeons and everything.
That's cool.
I love that if you just leave it, if you leave them, Chrono just starts waving at you. Luca reads a book.
Yeah.
That's great. There's just so much detail in this game. So much love went into this game. It shows.
It was their passion project, but it was kind of like they were staking their reputation on it also.
Yeah, exactly. It paid off. Well, that's the end of Chrono Trigger, but we're going to switch games here and then take a quick break and come back with some last story. Some more Sakaguchi.
This is our last story.
This is it?
Man, that's such a bad... Considering Final Fantasy last
I can't believe...
story.
I know, it's so weird that he went with that. I know.
That's so bad.
So bizarre. All right, so anyway, we'll be right back.
Yep.
Wah!
Chatu.
Sakaguchi!
Oh man, this isn't Final Fantasy. It's the last story.
I know. And we're playing 2 Sakaguchi games in a row that aren't Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Crazy. What are the odds?
Remember Ninja Thursday? This should be Gooch Wednesday. We should try to do that forever.
The Gucci Wednesdays. Actually, speaking of Sakaguchi and and Chrono Trigger, which we just played, we never really got like another sequel to Chrono Trigger after Chrono Cross. But Sakaguchi kind of mentioned Blue Dragon. Kind of is. Because you got Toriyama doing the art.
That one was Toriyama, Sakaguchi, and Uematsu. That was the dream team on that one.
Right. Which is, that's the 3. I mean, yeah, you're just missing Yuji Horii.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is. Horii. Yeah, Yuji Horii.
Yeah, Yuji Horii. And his fantastic game pads.
But yeah, and Uematsu did work on Chrono Trigger as well. So yeah. The last story came out in North America on August 14th, 2012. After being out in Japan for over a year previously to that. It was part of the Operation Rainfall campaign games, which was which was 3 Japanese RPGs that were coming out on the Wii in Japan that weren't going to come out in the West. So fans campaigned that they would come out in the West by just bombarding them with mail, I guess.
Hey, it worked.
It did work, and well, Xseed Games was the one that took the most notice of it all, and they published, I think, this and Pandora's Tower in the West, and then Nintendo published Xenoblade Chronicles. It was directed and co-written by Hironobu Sakaguchi, who creator of Final Fantasy, who had the initial idea for the title after seeing the mixed responses to Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey. He decided to make a work that would be different from his previous works and most other role-playing games. It took 3 to 4 years to make. Its story was originally based in science fiction, but Nintendo insisted that they change it to fantasy.
What?
And I don't know. That's weird. But speaking of Uematsu, he did the soundtrack to this as well.
Oh wow! So it's the double dream.
It's just Sakaguchi's guy.
Yeah.
Let's give it a start here.
Yeah.
It is very unique. Certainly nothing else plays like it.
I'm excited to see what the heck it actually is, because
yeah,
it is. Is it a turn-based RPG when it comes down to it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more action, but it's like more like KOTOR.
Right.
If I remember correctly. I remember there's even a little bit of like you could do like Devil May Cry things, like you could run up a wall and jump off of it, and you'd be like behind enemies.
Huh. Interesting.
Like this is finally last story. It's the moment he's been waiting for.
All his life. He just wants a last.
We'll probably just get like a power out or something now.
That would be so funny.
Oh, that was cool. Moving the camera. Thanks, game.
Yeah, that was really handy.
Yeah, I got the plus to skip.
You never said we'd be playing tag.
Just do your job.
On your command.
Think of the money.
Huh.
I'd rather think
It does, yeah, you can tell it's not... Oh, what's the other guy's name? Toriyama? It's not a Toriyama.
Yeah.
Try not to fall too far behind, eh?
You have a monstrous
Your
ego.
hair isn't gigantic.
Then you can look
Not
forward to
gigantic
my
hair.
monster victory.
Not huge
Whoa,
eyes.
see, that's cool. Yeah, if I'm like guarding and I walk over this thing, I do like a sweet jump.
Huh. Parkour.
I'm playing this on the Wii, and
I think I'm still getting the delayed one because I'm on the small one.
Oh yeah, I don't have OBS up here.
That's why.
New tutorial.
Is it on anything other than the Wii?
I don't know if it. Like, Lacko, did it come out on like the Wii U officially? Lacko says the nice thing is on the Wii U, the Wii games look a lot better. Yeah, I think you can just play it on the Wii.
Oh yeah, that's always the cool thing about that Dolphin emulator. Is it supposedly makes GameCube and Wii games just look amazing.
Oh yeah, and this has a whole cover mechanic as well.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder if this is the game that I saw you playing once when I thought you were playing Xenoblade, and
maybe I've never played Xenoblade.
So maybe this is what I've always thought Xenoblade looked like. I don't even know.
Yeah, Lacko says the Wii U upscales the Wii games nicely.
Huh. And you could play Wii U or Wii games on either the handheld or your TV, whatever you wanted.
Yeah, you could. But
that's a cool thing.
But keep in mind, you still had to use the Wii remote.
Right.
So you have to like put the pad on like a table or something.
That you could. Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still pretty handy. And like if you were playing virtual console games, you could use the Wii U console as the controller, right?
Oh, weird. And how's this? Yeah, you don't even. There's no attack button.
Huh. You just run at the enemies? What do you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a guard button.
Interesting.
I'm not pressing anything except for the joystick to do all this.
Yeah. That's very weird.
That is weird. I forgot about that. It's very unique. I definitely remember the battle system being totally unique. Like that was awesome. I just kicked that guy.
Are you fighting like monsters eventually and stuff? I can't even really tell what you're fighting.
These guys are monsters. They're goblin guys.
Oh, okay. And like, do you fight like big shit as the game goes on?
I think so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, as Lacko says, the Wii U stream just to stream the gameplay to the gamepad.
Right.
But you still need the remote and nunchuck.
So, in order for a JRPG to be good, does it have any cool characters? Like
you know what? They're fairly memorable.
What do we do?
There's kind of a core group. I think of 3. I don't really remember this guy on the left. Oh wait, what am I doing? Hold down Z to go to seek mode. Weak against fire. Oh, and then I can shoot.
Watch this.
Got you in the seek mode, so it's also a shooter?
A little bit, looks like, yeah.
Weird.
Oh, I can shoot these.
Man,
Destroy
he
it.
He does have very cool hair.
Very cool. What?
Hair. Look at that hair when you're zoomed in.
It's yeah. It's pretty fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Oh, did I just tell them to destroy it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I can't destroy it.
Whoa.
Maybe we'll get this guy.
Is your gun your sword, or your sword your gun?
I'm not sure where I'm getting my gun.
Huh. Because you just go from holding your sword out to suddenly.
Yeah,
shooting.
that was awesome. Wow. Oh, but then I really hurt myself.
Dagron and Seren have messed up.
Yurik, let's go. No one's dying while I'm here.
Wait!
Hey, Green Rabbit, how's it going?
I'm pretty sure those two can look after
I feel like
They're my friends. I can't just sit here.
I wish
They're here
every
to
time
watch
he
our
did that
Bible
emote, a
stories.
sweet metal riff would play.
Oh, if only. A riff mote.
Yeah, riff emote. Like I says, they were the 3 games at the end of the Wii. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles: Last Story on Pandora's Tower. Yeah.
Were they all at the end of the Wii?
Yeah, I remember they were like fans were really mad because it was like
Zale, stop. Don't get carried away.
it seemed like we were gonna get them in the West because it was like 3 huge RPGs, or not huge, but 3 RPGs for a system that didn't have almost any RPGs.
Right, and made by people with like name RPG people.
Exactly, and it was like
These
none of them were coming to the West. None of them were going to leave Japan, and so
did they all come?
They all came.
Interesting.
And got them all, and of course, Xenoblade Chronicles became a hit. Oh yeah, but I was going to say, I remember this guy and his awesome hair, but this girl that we're rescuing right now, I very clearly remember her. She's like a drunk kind of. She just loves to fight and drink.
Sweet, she's like a barbarian.
She's kind of, yeah.
Oh, now he decides to show up.
Yeah, that's her,
The
Seren.
mighty Zale to the rescue.
Me and Seren have got these ones covered.
So yeah, I think we do
Focus
have
on
good
the others.
characters.
The archers on the bridge are calling.
Are there like
reinforcements.
crazy characters?
Deal
Like, do you
with
play as a tree man or anything?
No, I think it's
hilarious?
just. I'm pretty sure it's like. I think it's just the 3 of them.
Oh,
wait,
that's
or
it.
maybe
You
4,
wrote
whatever these guys
The
are.
archers on the
Yurik
bridge are
and
calling reinforcements.
Dagrun.
Deal with them.
bad names.
I think it's just those 4 for the whole
The
game,
archers on the
if I
bridge are
remember
calling
correctly.
reinforcements.
Shining. Oh, Green Rabbit says
Reckon
Shining
bad.
Force is my favorite RPG series. That's cool.
man,
I've
those
never
are-
actually
The
played a
archers on
Shining
the bridge
Force.
are calling
I couldn't
reinforcements.
do the
Deal
strategy.
with them.
It's too hard. I'm too dumb at strategy.
Oh yeah, they're more
The archers on the
like
bridge are
tactical
calling
RPGs.
reinforcements.
Or
Yeah.
like,
Deal with them.
do they have grids? I can't
The
remember.
archers on the bridge are calling
I think so.
reinforcements.
Well, no,
Deal
I don't
with
Oh, I
know.
gotta
But
go
then there's
to
also
Archers.
Shining Force Tactics too, which is even more.
The archers on
Oh,
the bridge
tactics,
are
that's the
calling
word I was
reinforcements. Deal with them.
Yeah.
The archers on the bridge
archers?
are calling reinforcements. Deal with them.
Oh, I'll get him with the crossbow. Oh, arrow type. What? Oh, do I not? I don't think I have any other arrow types.
Just have your one arrow.
I got him. I could got all 3 as a collector,
Oh man.
like in
I bet-
like in one
I bet those
package.
are worth a bit more now. Oh, that would be cool.
I
thought
remember
Pandora,
this was
Tower of
the.
Pandora was a game that people wanted to import from Europe for a while because it seemed like it wasn't coming or something.
Oh yeah, maybe it only came to Europe. I might be wrong about that.
I don't know.
Like it says, no, not one package. Oh, that's too bad.
Some kind of incredible deluxe pack.
Yeah, so I could see some like indie company doing that, you know, like the Operation Rainfall package.
Oh, nowadays I could see that. Yeah, limited run doing something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Zale, Seren, protect Yurik as he's casting. Okay, understood.
Oh,
Counting on both of you.
Or we could just let
He's a big
Lex
guy.
take
Here we
the
go.
reins.
Here goes.
he's against fire. Boom, boom,
better hit
headshot,
that.
headshot, headshot.
Got it with the smoke.
Wow. Oh, get out of the way, man.
Get out the way, man. We're here to do stuff.
Oh.
Xenoblade Chronicles for Switch is also great. Better graphics and all the DLC. And there was a collector's edition, Marco says.
Oh, yeah, that's like, that
People
was pretty
love
recent, wasn't it?
Xenoblade games. I think so.
Okay.
And it was like a fancy looking
Yeah,
collector's
that was
edition.
easy.
Let's move on.
Yeah. That is an RPG that completely missed me.
We totally nailed that.
And Shulk is not a character I feel any desire to play a full game as.
Looks like we have a new client.
Woo! All
Just
right.
he seems like Tidus in his annoyingness.
Thanks to someone getting hammered.
Okay, I remember some of these guys now. Yeah, I think it is just these 4 guys through the
Have
whole
a
game.
drink in peace.
There's like that like suave swashbuckler guy.
To our next client.
The gang.
Oh, but no, she's in it too.
It's Count Arganan.
Wow. The ruler of Lazarus Island.
Oh,
That's
I
quite
can't
a
remember.
result.
There's a huge cannon on that island. But all that magic is dangerous.
Oh no, yeah, Pandora's Tower was eventually released in North America again by
Oh, there
Xseed.
you
We
go.
have to clean up, right?
So yeah, definitely Last Story and Pandora's Tower were
As long as I
posted
get
by
paid,
Xseed and like a
I
direct
ain't
result of
complaining.
the. I guess Xenoblade was
Yeah,
too.
right.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah, it
I
worked.
reckon it's time to celebrate.
that's crazy.
Now then, here's with the best you've
I don't.
got.
I feel like Pandora's Tower didn't make much of a lasting, even less of an impact than Last Story.
What? Sorry.
Last Pandora's Tower made the least impact.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, it was. I think it was the least wanted of the three as well.
Right.
It's still supposed to be good, but
That's the one with the bad cover art that I was thinking of.
probably.
Yeah. So when I saw the cover art for this one, it's not even close to what I was thinking of. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Sakaguchi just after Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey got such mixed reception, he just decided his form of his style of game was just not in tune with current gaming trends.
Take a
He
good
just
look.
decided it
Some of
wasn't.
them can use magic.
It wasn't what people wanted anymore.
Zale,
So he's gonna
from the right.
So
Make
yeah,
a
he
Charge from the front.
a weird batshit RPG that doesn't have an
We'll
attack
finish
button.
this
he
before
decided
someone
to
hit
make
them.
totally try to innovate with the gameplay.
The healer in
Hey,
the
that's
center will
cool.
cause us some grief.
It's
I want this
more
fast and
unique
clean.
than I was expecting it to be.
Well, what?
Definitely.
Oh, right. I forgot about this. Like the battles start with like they show you like a top-down view of them,
Huh.
and then you can like I don't know. I don't even remember what the point of that is. But
You can get a tactical view of the
Yeah,
battlefield.
I know. I think the if I remember correctly, the spells you eventually get and stuff are like area based.
Oh, weird. So that sounds a little bit like Dragon Age.
Oh yeah, I've never played Dragon Age. I was actually thinking
Barely.
it does in a way feels like parts of it. It's like a less actiony Tales game
Oh yeah,
and 3D instead of 2D.
and less fun looking than Tales. Like Tales nails the fun bit.
Oh yeah, no, this is
How the
more
hell are we
a
supposed
serious
to
side.
get
Although
over
this
that?
game like.
I'm pretty sure
Like I
this
said,
has something to do
Seren
with it.
makes it like is memorable for being a fun character.
Right, that's
She's
true.
just drinking all the time and having a great time. So I do remember having a bit of a lighter tone. But yeah, definitely more than not as much as. But just gameplay wise,
It looks like a Souls game.
yeah, look wise, definitely,
I'd say it
Totally.
definitely
Like
looks
bad in the way a Souls game looks bad.
kind of, yeah,
And like Japanese Gothic, which
yeah,
is like
yeah,
a style they
exactly.
don't do often. Yeah, I kind of dig it.
Dagran, I'm hungry.
Let's try to be professionals, okay?
And so this, like Sakaguchi left
I'm hungry.
Mistwalker, which was the
If I
studio
get
he
killed 'cause I'm
founded,
too hungry and weak to fight,
and this was
then
his
don't
first game
blame
out
me.
of that.
If you've got the energy to whine like that, I'm sure you'll be fine.
It
I
was
didn't know that
Sakaguchi's first work as a director since Final Fantasy V.
Crazy. The best Final Fantasy game.
There you go.
Yeah.
Any luck?
I can see light.
It was all downhill
Hey,
from there because
try giving it a
Sakaguchi
little
stopped. So
Exactly.
this is the true Final Fantasy
You don't
VI
mess
right here.
around.
Oh man, does it have job system in it?
No.
And
No.
does it have any weird mechanics that haven't been introduced
Where
at
are
all that you remember?
Some kind of ruins.
Like some of these have like
It's cold,
you turn
it's
into a
weird, it
dragon
stinks.
or
I don't like it.
I don't know.
or are you always just dudes fighting small
I
monsters?
think you're mostly just this. I mostly remember being this dude. Like I said, you can run up walls eventually.
You get right. No cars, no.
No, I don't
Final
think so.
Fantasy has ruined me to think that there always has to be some insane thing going on.
A dead end.
Jet
Rick, let's
bike
look for an
minigame.
alternate route.
Yeah.
Hey,
Why? Where's Jet
shouldn't we stick
Bike
together?
backstory?
No. It's easier to scout with fewer people. Zale, Seren, you two rest while you can.
I guess someone from
I'm sure the forces are
Nintendo
waiting for us.
had the same vision of Sakaguchi, of like a innovative
Zale, keep your pants
role-playing game that didn't
Better
follow
get some
conventions,
rest
and so
while you
that's
can.
why he chose it to be
I
on the
can't help
Wii,
it
because
if
he
I'm
liked
worried.
this guy.
on. Dagran
Right.
can look after himself. Or are you getting all scared because he's not here to protect you?
Get a little scared.
No! I'm a grown man,
Get a
Seren.
little scared, Zal.
A grown man, are we? How big and macho. Well, I guess you have grown up a bit. But you're still just
wasn't
a kid
paying
to me,
attention again.
Dagran.
Am I expected to be listening to what she's saying as you're running around?
What?
I'm sure not paying attention to what the dialogue is at the bottom of the screen.
Be such a chicken.
That's okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Who's expecting you to?
No, but like for you to know where to go and stuff.
Oh, no, I wasn't expecting you to.
No.
You're all right.
Oh yeah.
When explaining why, he said, yeah, a larger portion of the development staff, including testers, came from Nintendo. They wanted to make it on the Wii. So everyone was comfortable. Wow, see how I jumped over that guy?
Wait, is this a secret path?
Zale, in here, now. You can buy some time. What the hell are you doing? Move it! This way.
Some good skeletons. Like,
They are good skeletons, yeah.
yeah.
I said move!
You gotta fight in a crypt, you better be fighting some high quality skeletons.
I'll hold them up here. You search for another way out.
Search for another way out. What's
I'll
this?
hold them up here. You search for another way
Alright,
out.
I can't attack anything. Oh.
No good.
No good.
A dead end.
It's a dead end, Seren.
Another dead end. No good. So like, do you get any attacks that are more than just running at enemies? Like, do you get like
Seren.
special moves?
Oh shit. Do you get what, sorry?
Like special moves other than just running
I
at
think
enemies?
so. You definitely get spells.
Right.
Remember
Okay,
that.
so you do eventually get some more input in the combat.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Sakaguchi said the initial version featuring a science fiction storyline was shot down by Nintendo, forcing the team to begin all over again. A new setting and characters.
Weird. Like, this doesn't look specifically fantasy either.
No, but they I guess it was more like dark and run down. They changed it to like a bright,
Run away.
rich game, kind of like a bright.
Mum,
They say
Seren,
bright natural
I don't want
colors.
to be alone anymore.
I see.
So rather than like,
I'm
I'm
sick
sure
of it.
the other game was tons of gray,
Sick of all the pain.
Yeah.
neon and stuff.
You can hear my voice, yes.
What is this?
They were inspired by Uncharted in the way that characters
it?
talked through the action.
Who's there?
Huh.
So that's why there's lots of conversations going on.
Just like Chrono Trigger. You can walk around during the act.
Yeah, exactly. And they're also inspired by The West Wing for that.
Oh,
Same.
that's an interesting.
And they
Who are
do
you?
a lot of walking and talking in The West Wing.
That's what it's known for. Just walking down those hallways talking about policy.
Yeah, Metsu did Blue Dragon and Lost Odyssey as well.
Protect those who are precious.
Huh.
Then pray for it with all your heart and soul.
I don't remember the music of either, but
Ended
I
up at
remember.
an 80% on Metacritic. It got good reviews.
Yeah.
I don't. I felt like there's got to mention somewhere why you can do the gathering. Gather.
What's going on?
Why he called it the last story?
Yeah, right.
It's like a direct reference to Final Fantasy. It has to be.
It has to be. Nothing else makes a lick of sense.
Yeah. Really forces just any attention. You can call it enemy's attention to me.
Whoa.
Then I can revive allies. Interesting.
What does it mean? Zale, it's that light. Is everyone okay?
Yeah, just about.
Zale, this is weird. Really weird.
Guy likes to put chains in his drawings.
I heard his voice in my head.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on?
A lot of that going on.
These things don't stay down.
Can't remember if you can play as that other girl or not, or if it's just these four for the whole.
I've heard that somewhere
Right.
before.
They do say fairy tales.
What just happened?
What? There was a way out. Zale? You useless
You
idiot.
useless idiot. There was a way out to Zale.
I think my favorite name of your party is Dagran. I feel like he needs to yell his name more often, though.
What
Like a
pain in the
Pokemon.
arse. Is
Dagran!
this really the right way?
The air's damp and the atmosphere stinks.
Yeah, that's how the gooch gooches.
Knew about this
How the gooch rolls.
Yeah.
Wow. Take a look at that.
So this
If the
week
gooch
in
were-
gaming history, just by the coincidence of when they all came out, there was 2 Sakaguchi games and then a sequel to a Sakaguchi game that he probably, I don't know, his name's probably in the credits.
Enemies.
Chrono
He's
Cross
so
somewhere.
tied to Chrono Trigger that, yeah.
Yeah.
Freaks.
Look, over there too. They
Oh, see, so yeah, this is crazy. So I have to like,
They intelligent. Don't
I
try
have a
to
chance to
defeat
look around, but I have
Just
to
knock
shoot
them
these
into the
guys
valley.
with my ranged attack.
Right.
And then there's guys on the bridge that I have to fight. But like, destroy it! I can tell everyone else
Destroy
to
that with your magic.
just. Oh, I can tell other people to destroy it.
Like I need you to distract them.
Zale! Can't
Oh.
use that weird power again.
Why would I want to use that? Oh, because he's trying to destroy the bridge. It's kind of weird too that they didn't include any like motion.
It would be good for all the sword swinging.
And like the when it goes into a first person mode and you shoot stuff.
You don't do pointer controls there?
There's no pointers. And I don't think there's any way to do it.
Thank goodness. Because that's terrible. That's why they did it.
Zale, my magic has a
They
lot of
made
range.
the right
If you
decision.
need my help, let me know.
Yurik, destroy that with your magic.
Not that the shooting looks too exciting in this.
Yeah, I'm not sure that it would have been worse with pointer controls.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't-
Everything's worse with pointer
wouldn't
controls.
have been better either. No, that's not true. Shooting generally is better with pointer controls.
There's no shooter I'd rather play on the Wii than on any other system. Like Resident Evil 4, that's not better.
Well, yeah, that's just generally because the Wii U
Yeah, the aiming on the Wii has always been too wonky.
had
It's open.
yeah.
Yurik, do you sense anything?
Yeah,
Always
unlike anything we've seen so far.
It's
This
still
gets better
yeah.
by the minute.
I wouldn't necessarily want to play a full game
No.
as it, but generally shooting's more. It's just like shooting's better in VR too.
Right.
But I don't necessarily want to play a shooter in VR.
Yeah. That's true. I don't want to play any full-length game in VR, really.
Yeah, exactly. The Wii's kind of the same in a way.
Yeah, that's true.
It just, yeah. Whoa! Look at this guy.
No way. We can't want to get
Yeah, you can. How many times it's been stabbed in the back? Oh, does he? Oh. Oh.
Sail!
Watch out! Don't let him.
Diving. I know how to dive.
The diving pro.
Tell me how to dive.
He was the Greg Louganis of the streaming world.
Find its weak spot. We're done for.
Drive away. Uh-oh. Oh. Oops.
Find its weak spot. We're done for if we don't.
Use magic to attack the head.
Worth a shot. Yuri, aim for the head.
I usually get that tattooed on my body somewhere.
Definitely. Just instructions on you.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be how to kill me. But
I think, yeah.
but I mean, it'll also get me out of a sticky situation someday.
In emergency,
Yeah.
use magic to attack the head.
Yeah.
It's good to know. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not doing so hot. This cocoon's beating me up.
As cocoons are prone to do.
Oh, shit.
Does it
Oh,
have
no.
much of
You
a-
pressed the wrong button.
Is that much of a dodging mechanic? Or is it just...
There's more.
Oh, attacking the enemy while using the gathering will restore. Wow, that's tricky because the gathering brings their focus to you.
I love that it's called The Gathering.
It's kind of annoying to dodge because you have to be like, if you're pointing the control stick towards them, they won't dodge because you're attacking.
Right. Oh, so dodging isn't... How does dodging work? Is it just a button press, or what are
It
you
is,
doing?
but you gotta move it. You gotta make sure you're not like moving towards the enemy.
Right. Interesting. And weird.
Yeah, well, it's just a weird. It's a weird side effect of making it making no attack button.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's a strange choice,
Yeah, like it's
I'll tell you what.
neat. And it, yeah, I remember really enjoying this game. I definitely beat it. I got a bomb.
Oh.
That weird power that drew the monsters.
I gotta call the police on you?
You have a plan.
Take that.
Just trust me.
He's after me. Oh, orange bombs are explosives while heal bombs release a heal circle. Oh.
Oh.
You aim for its legs.
Oh shit.
It's working.
What's reviving your party members? Because I see them keep dying, but they always come back.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Use a healing bomb.
It's not how bombs work. That'd be such a crazy thing. If you like broke your leg and the doctor said, okay, just hold this hand grenade and it'll go off in your hand and your leg will be fixed.
Use the gathering to get it to reveal its face. Show your face. Oh. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, whoa. Whatever's happening is good now. Boom, boom. Oh, shoot. These healing circles are fantastic.
That's going to be a sentence you'll say a lot more in the future.
Oh man, this guy's tough. He's got so much HP. I don't know why there's an arrow pointing me this way. Am I supposed to cross the bridge? die. Ow. Oh, he killed me. Somebody revived
What a
me.
bastard. Oh, one of your teammates? It's like Far Cry 5.
Get some cover right here. Whew. Oh, he kind of started avoiding me. I used the gathering. Gather!
The gathering has begun. Now then you have to follow the gathering with the reaping.
Not too far away. Oh no, I think he's coming for me. Let's go, buddy. Can I do anything with this bridge while he's on it? Oh, yeah. Something clicked in
Oh,
there.
there you go. Magic is what clicked in.
You're going down.
I've got enough of you.
It's just nonsense.
Take that, beastie.
And it's a beautiful, what was that, a sunset? Nah, forest canopy.
It's nice.
But I thought you were in a castle. I don't
the
understand.
cave.
No, we're in like ruins in a cave. Leaving the cave, the battered mercenaries looked up at the sky and the sun shone down in greeting.
They set forth on the road to the city.
Whose voice
Kind of
was
almost
that
like the
back
Bard's Tale in a way too, like a
there? Sounded so
Yeah.
lonely.
narrator and
Did
like
she give me this power?
just like four swarthy
Why
heroes.
me?
Totally.
Zale kind of looks like a reject of Spinal
Can't believe I've
Tap,
gone all night without a drink.
He's just a bad metal band
or
member.
like yeah, or
Whining.
Nigel Tufnell's son.
I can see it. His, yeah, they're all pretty boys in this game.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome. Yeah, look at this guy. He's like, oh yeah, look at him walk. Ooh.
Everyone is.
We're finally on the last stretch.
What? Uh-oh. We're losing Grimps.
Save us!
Hey, boss.
Oh,
Oh, you're back.
Oh, bloody hell. What
I'm
is it
back. I
now?
lost you for a minute. there.
Yeah.
I don't know how long I lost for.
I
Actually,
lost you, too.
I was just looking at you doing your weird model walk with your character.
Oh, yeah, right. And there's this tiger.
Weird.
Don't remember what the tiger's
What the hell is that?
Oh, it keeps happening. That's exciting.
There are still some
What?
keys here.
Cutting
I
out?
lost you again for a second there.
Oh, nice.
Or it like lags and then you do a whole bunch of catching up really fast. It's weird.
Sweet. I just do some really quick movements, then that'd be even more confusing.
I'll get the kids up then.
Let's
Yep.
get this done.
That's what we gotta do.
It's gonna attack the kids.
Nah, let it.
There's a child over there,
No,
and
you-
another child over there. But the children will get hit by our magic. Sail, you lure it towards you. You get the kids out of here. Got it. I can do that. Ciao!
That's it, Zale. Zale, where are you going?
There now. Hold on to me.
I'm luring
Don't
it.
be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid of a creepy eye patch kid. He won't bite.
Thanks, crazy lady.
Thanks, crazy lady.
This thing is strong.
You're safe now. Get out of here.
Get out of there, stupid kids.
So scary.
Damn them all.
Fighting him now.
Right. You're the last one. Let's get you out.
No, we still got one more kid to get
Kids
out
make
of
him
here.
get all protective. How cute.
I can hear you, Seren.
Just one more kid.
You can do it, Dagrun.
Get out of here.
You can do it,
You can Durgan. Or Yurg. Dirk.
The kids are safe. Yuri.
Okay.
Yeah. JRPG names have never been the best.
No. They're kind of great, though. Wildness.
It's true.
Oh yeah, I see. Like they just use somebody uses a spell there, and see it makes an area an effect. And if I'm in that area, my sword attacks have that effect as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that tiger killed me.
There's no danger. What do you expect? Don't go petting them or trying to get them as a pet. They'll kill you.
I guess I should go rescue. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they killed me.
They gotcha. That's what they'll do. They're bastards like that. They're really huge tigers. Like, they're not. Those are not normal human tigers. And when I say
No.
human tigers, I mean Earth tigers.
Definitely not a normal human tiger.
Oh,
Those things are
chilling.
Way cooler. This game has a cool icon on Twitch. So it's like just a bunch of art. It's really cool.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the game has cool box art too, actually.
Edition here. It's like a book. It even has like fake stuff on the top and on the sides to look like pages.
Yeah. Someone would think you read a book, but boy, would they be
I don't
mistaken.
think it's
Open it
monster.
up and the game's inside there. Pretty sweet. And the last story, art gallery book.
Are you all right? You're not injured.
No.
Sweet.
We're fine now. Thank you, brave knights.
Knights.
No.
Pretty sweet.
We're just
Assassin.
mercenaries working for Count Arganan.
Yeah.
Mercenaries.
Holy cow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind. but
Unbelievably
I'd
cool.
best be going now. Excuse me.
Pretty sweet. Seagull.
Lost another one. Come on. We can't wait any longer.
Oh yeah, they put it right on the cover. A Hironobu Sakaguchi game. Music by Nobuo Umetsu.
The Gooch joint. Gooch and Nobu.
That's what they should. That's what he should have gone with. The Gooch joint.
Open up. We got what you wanted.
He does that one guy. I don't know who Muscle's name is. Gives me a bit of a Randy Fairbanks vibe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Classic Illbleed reference.
Yeah.
You don't understand.
Just a ripped white dude.
Just let us
I mean,
in.
that's
Topped the Japanese gaming charts when it was released.
wow.
Did better than Xenoblade Chronicles.
Please.
Huh. At the time, I feel like now to date, Xenoblade's got to be way higher, doesn't it?
Yeah, probably. And that might just be in Japan. I don't know. Xseed said that Last Story was their most successful title at the time as well.
Let's go.
I don't know if they would have made anything. I don't think they've published anything bigger since then.
Yeah, I doubt it.
So RPG of the Year, the 2012 Spike Video Game Awards.
Guess they don't like mercenaries here either.
So what else is new? Don't let it bother
That's high praise. Oh wait, no, what? No, it didn't.
It was nominated.
No, it was RPG of the, nominated for RPG of the Year in GameSpot's RPG of the Year category.
Oh.
So that is actually more high praise, but it didn't. I don't think it
that's
won.
true.
Man, I am totally nuts.
Fast forwarding and skipping
Get me
cutscenes.
to a bath.
That's kind of
Oh, you
crazy.
can do that?
They make it right
Just
part
a
of the
bit further
tutorial.
now. Good work.
That's a
everyone.
cool thing.
It's been a rough day.
Zale, you like a dead man?
Like, our story's not that interesting.
I can see the castle.
Just move forward, become king, or whatever. Our
Let's
story.
go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah. Kill that big ass caribou.
I think I think they just used the dub of the Europe the Europe recording. Same with Xenoblade Chronicles. I think they did that to save some money.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess because this wasn't even initially going to come out at all, so they probably did as many cost-cutting things as they could.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like, let's just record one, which makes sense.
Totally.
Record one voice track. That was a sweet, epic intro. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah, and I think that's a different character too. That girl. So there must be other characters you play as. Because that's not Seren for sure. See, oh yeah, she's right on the cover. It's like
That's who that is.
Zale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Zale and this girl in the blue dress and that tiger that we fought as well.
Right, the Tiger King.
Another day's work.
So exotic.
Barman, oi!
She's
Give me the
connected to that
strongest booze
tiger
you've got.
somehow.
Oh, Zale, back at last.
Sounds pretty kinky.
But I don't think you actually like choose a party.
Well, how'd it go?
You just
Oh,
kind
that's
of
just-
Like you've taken a beating.
You just follow the
Gave us
story
more
and whatever
trouble than we
is.
expected.
yeah, like
And you?
characters get
Save the business
taken
talk
in
for
and out.
later. It's time to get
That's kind of been the way in a lot of
You
RPGs
all
I've
did
found
very good
lately.
work today.
yeah.
Tomorrow's
Not a
the day
huge
off.
fan of
Rest
that.
up.
I like to have as many weirdos as
Zale,
I can
have a
with
few
me.
drinks with me, just for an hour or
Well,
seven.
I don't know. That was
Seren.
kind of flawed too
You
with
called us
Chrono. You know, we were
wasting
talking
our-
about Chrono
You're
Cross
the
earlier
talk.
on the
I always
show.
see you
Oh,
strolling
yeah.
back
And how
Yeah.
many? It had like over 50 characters,
say?
but you could only have 3 people in a
I enjoy
party.
Going for long walks and
So it
Right,
was
so
like
what's
you
the
just
point?
felt like, oh well, there's ton. Like I love all these characters, but I can only choose
Suikoden
two,
always
and
did
one
it,
of them
right?
had to be Surge. So
Oh, yeah. So there are only two characters.
you could really of all the crazy characters, you can only choose 2.
The Suikoden games, they had like 124 or 128 characters, and then you could only have 3 in your party, but anyone you recruited would go and live in your castle.
Right.
And that's cool.
That's great.
That's all.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
that's-
you just have this castle full of characters you met, and
That's awesome to have something
Hey,
else to do with
hello.
yeah.
It's true. You are the most beautiful woman I have ever.
Oh, I see.
You've
He's just
melted
hitting
my
on the
battle-hardened
ladies.
heart. I feel like a new man.
That's what he's here
Want to
for.
order a drink?
It's why we tuned in. We want to see
Just
some
being
Mac
near
and
you fills me with light,
We still have some in Chrono
magic,
Trigger.
and joy.
I'll come back
That's
when
true.
you've decided what you
I
want
need
to
more.
Hey,
More sexiness in my games, please.
looks like that one will be.
That's all I want.
Think about what?
You're still a
Oh,
kid, so you don't know
I
yet.
played innocent.
Even a
Zale's
girl as
innocent
cold as that
in
can
my
fall madly
canon.
in love. Giggling.
So your current
you feel something special.
RPG. Are you role playing this one?
In a
Yeah, exactly.
special place.
Nice.
I'll just leave you to
He's just asking. Maybe Zale doesn't feel horniness at all.
Hey,
Seems to be
Zale,
Just
what
sadness.
he's
have a
implying.
drink on me.
Well, he's
Oh,
named after the
Saren.
diamond.
Wow,
Saren's
Saren.
already just
This must be
hammered.
record time.
What, you think I'm
That's how
drunk?
that's how you know she's cool.
I'm as sober as whatever's normally sober. Anyway, get some alcohol in ya.
Sober as whatever's normally sober.
Yeah.
It's a classic phrase.
I'm a bit lost here.
Are you lifted up in my classic phrases?
And
Human
this girl,
phrases?
I'm pretty sure she's playable. She's not the one on the cover, but I'm pretty sure she's playable. I remember her.
Just another.
I could have said
Look,
or well.
If you're not drinking, then I'll have to get
I
another
decided
drink.
to say well.
Oh, Zale.
Well,
While I was at the bar, you turned into a
Erm.
rather handsome chap.
I would never say in
I'll
conversation,
tell you something about handsome
Yeah,
but I've said well lots of times.
Shallow
That's
chaps,
true.
lying chaps, cheating chaps. And if they're handsome on top, I'm supposed to fall for him. And I know one handsome chap who's all three. Oh, look! There he is.
Hey, at least you admit I'm handsome.
See what a horrible flirt he is? Don't you dare turn into that, Zale.
Don't turn into a raging alcoholic like her either.
I'm glad
They're
I have
slamming
so
each
many
other.
good role models.
They're really
Zale,
good talkers.
seems
good
like you're
friends,
having
I
a hard
think.
time of
Yeah.
it today.
Just old
Oh,
pals.
yeah,
Are you alright?
They can razz each
No
other a
serious
bit.
wounds?
I'm absolutely fine, really.
I don't like it
Don't
when you
talk
want
to
say
me.
nothing's wrong. It tends to make me worry. The times when you look the most sure of yourself are when I know you're about to do something reckless.
My mum used to tell me that as
I'm
well.
sorry, that's really quite insane.
Yeah, that was really. I wonder what happened to his mom. I totally remember this bar. I think you come back to this bar a lot.
Oh. It's like the bar in Catherine.
Yeah, this is where you all hang out.
Do your cool guy stuff.
I'm gonna go to Seren and I'm gonna go to the girls' room. Oh. So hot.
You do like karaoke with your party. That would be pretty fun.
Greetings, traveler.
Who's this
I
guy?
am a
Oh, the
wandering
wandering harmonica player.
Now that
I
your
did
melody
not
has been added to
know
the
that
lines,
was how you played the
what kind
harmonica.
of song?
I didn't know that was a plausible career. Can I get into this?
If you can play the harmonica that good, I think you can.
I think it's him just moving is creating the wind. It's not blowing. That's how you get.
Yeah, he has no.
That's how
air
he
coming.
has such
Well, it's not
longevity.
against his lips at all. So that is, I
No.
think,
He's
exactly
waving it
what's
through
happening.
the air like those. Yeah, that's how you get true longevity as a harmonica is. So.
Yeah, you let nature play it. I'm going to bed. Bar's got ship wheels on the walls. That's fun.
Very cool.
Oh, I can't go to bed.
Not allowed.
Ah, poor Zale. Never gets to do what he wants.
I bet he's got a difficult life. He's named after a diamond store.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Zales is big in the diamonds.
Parents thought he was going to be a
You sure
diamond
that's
in the
all
rough.
that, Dagger?
Yeah, instead he's just all
It's being
rough.
paranoid. I've got to keep my sword in
Big
top
old
shape.
rock.
Oh, this is a full cinematic for this guy.
Here we
For
Can you fast
Dagon.
forward it?
Yep.
That's pretty cool. That's very cool, actually. Fast forwarding is much more fun than skipping.
Totally.
Like, in games, I would never skip if I had the option to do that. Because then you still can see, like, all those shitty cutscenes we skipped in Far Cry 5. I would have liked to see them really accelerated.
Yeah, exactly. And just get the gist.
You on your own?
Yeah.
Oh, is this the... Oh, this is, like, their history. That's
as me, then.
Dagran or whatever. As a,
Oh, yeah.
as a kid. And that's Zale as a kid in the cloak.
Well, come on.
Found him on the street. On the
Come
street.
with me.
That's mysterious.
Yeah. Just like, this is like Solo.
And he had an earring.
I wouldn't have picked him up.
That's... It's even more mysterious.
Balancing on the edge of a knife.
Balancing on the edge of a knife.
I'm not gonna make you live like this forever, Zale. I promise you.
Oh, he's like
First
our
chance
dad,
we
sort
get,
of.
We're moving up in the world.
Oh.
We've
Or
all
maybe
lost
like
a
more
lot
like
in
a
the
big
war.
bro.
Things that were important to
Alright.
us.
Uncle.
Oh, yeah,
but
Funkle.
We'll get them back.
He's the Funkle.
Yeah.
Super Funkle. That's his name.
Super Funkle
You said so the
Dagron.
day we decided to become mercenaries. We'll all be knights one day.
Sounds like a party planner.
I've never forgotten those words.
Just come to Super Funkle Dagrons and get the best bouncy
Oh,
castle.
maybe that's what this bar's
Targanin
called.
is very ambitious.
Oh yeah.
Rumor
The
has
Super
it he's
is it
quietly
Super
building up
Funky
an army.
Dagrons
It's
or
like
the
Uncle
Super
Moe's.
Funky Dagron?
Monsters.
Oh, okay.
If we show him what we can do, that could be us he's recruiting.
There you go.
We just
Will
need an
do it.
alligator with sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will.
Now I've seen everything.
Any thoughts?
It's a mystery.
Like it's
There
it's
must
a
have been some
more
kind of
like from a
sacred
gameplay
place you've
standpoint,
stumbled
it's
on.
interesting, but
Maybe
it's
the
not
guardian
nearly as
angel
exciting
of
as Chrono
Lazarus
Trigger.
Island is looking out for you.
Like stuff.
There's a guardian angel.
Yeah,
it's hard to
slower.
give a shit about the
I just made
characters,
it up.
or yeah.
Yeah,
But I do feel like
yeah.
our
There's
luck is
definitely more
changing.
focus on the
I
characters.
hope so anyway.
It's focus on story. Lots of focus on story for sure, and it's good. Like it keeps you entertained.
Yeah. You beat this one?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I did.
that's pretty sweet.
And now can I go to bed? It's a weird way to open a door.
Yeah, not the most effective.
I wasn't listening. Oh, I have to seek. Oh, okay, I can look at stuff.
Are those banknotes all
You
from
can
different
seek,
Are those
or you can
big?
gather, or you
Ah,
can.
they're all from different
Travellers put 'em there
countries.
as a good luck charm. Not all of them do.
Yeah,
But I'll keep the tavern in business.
it's a very
Oh, that's
political game.
neat. Sounds like a weird fantasy jukebox. Totally is.
Your
Can
friends
I
are
get some
definitely a
booze?
rowdy bunch.
Or your
Yeah,
weird
we're-
fantasy jukebox.
We're pretty rowdy. What?
The weird fantasy. Oh, you're getting it from a bartender.
I'm getting a drink, yeah. Oh, wait. I don't know what I just said.
Is it always this
Yeah,
crowd?
you didn't see the jukebox?
No, I didn't. It's so zoomed out, I can't see much.
It's this blue thing that these guys are dancing in front of.
Oh yeah, with the laser light.
Yeah.
That is a fucked up thing. That's great. What a great future that is.
Yeah.
Here's the money we
It's
earned
like a
today.
future past.
I'll leave it in
'cause-
your hands.
Or do you think at some point we're
We
going to
could
go
do with
back
some
to
new
living
gear.
in weird dungeons
After that, you
and
should take a look around the city.
What, sorry?
see
hanging
you
out
out there
in places
later.
with torches on the walls? Like this does seem kind of futuristic.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't totally abandon the sci-fi.
You after any rare foreign weapons?
I want to buy weapons. The killer cutter. That's the one I want. I'm gonna cut some killers.
Oh man, that's a beautiful sentiment. You can achieve justice.
You and me are both.
Alright, I just got enough weapons for 2 of us. Hope they're cool with that.
Yeah, they've got to be.
Come on, Yurik. Why don't you sit with the rest?
They've got no choice
can do
but to be
without
cool
all the
with it.
shouting and singing and
Oh, you're such a downer. But you're part of the gang.
on the battlefield, yeah?
He's
On the
just a
battlefield,
realist.
yes. But my services don't extend to socializing in the
We
pub.
can't all be delightful social.
Wow. Man,
Anyway,
he's
I'm going upstairs.
no fun.
Using magic
No.
really wears me out.
He's not here for fun. He didn't come here for a good time.
Don't worry about him.
He came here to chew gum and kick ass, and he's all out of ass.
We'll be busy from
He's
now
just
on.
gonna chew
Straight.
gum
Better
in
go
the
out and
corner.
enjoy
He's
the
just gonna
city
chew a
while you
lot of
can.
gum.
And his jaw really hurts.
Yeah. Oh, you know when you chew gum for long enough and your jaw starts making that like clicking sound?
Yeah. Yeah. He's way past that.
Yeah. Yeah,
See,
but
the
he's
thing,
kicked too much ass already, so it's not like he has a choice.
just not paying attention. I just keep assuming I have to go to bed.
Yeah, that's the way that RPGs work.
Harmonica player. Who else? I bought us new weapons. Oh, there still seems to be a thing on here. Maybe I have to spend all my money?
Probably. Then you can go to bed.
He did just give me money to buy weapons.
Oh yeah, that's weird how that always happens at the beginning of
You and
RPGs.
me are both
Because no
outsiders
time in my
this.
life has anyone ever offered to just give me money to buy a
To
weapon.
go buy stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. People don't just do that.
Huh, I don't know now though. What am I supposed to do now?
Ding.
I'm getting massages. Probably about work.
I wish you had a spittoon and chewed tobacco and you could make that sound when you spat it out.
Oh, that'd be great. Okay.
Like, spittoon use has gone down so much in the past decade.
A decade? You mean
Okay,
century?
20 years. Sure, century. I don't know. Probably the past 10 years. It's probably just keep continuing to accelerate in extinction.
I don't know when the last time spittoons were in high use.
I mean, they're really nice looking jars. And, like, I remember when I worked at a liquor store, I'd have people come in with, like, a nasty clear Coke bottle that they'd be spitting into.
Oh,
That's way worse than a spittoon.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
but that's
people-
a personal spittoon, I guess. At least you don't have to clean out that. You know what I mean?
That's true, but
If your work,
oh man,
it's like if your work had spittoons. You know what I mean? Then you'd have to be dealing with the,
That
be like
would be
inviting it.
yeah, that's true. But I think you have to have your own spittoon. It would just be, I'd carry a copper or a brass one. See?
Oh, like
Yeah.
on a like a purse,
Exactly, or on a thing around my neck.
right?
I guess like a purse. It's got very high purse energy.
It's Lazulus City.
That sounds like a beautiful place.
I wonder how many. So this is chapter 4 that I'm on. Oh wow, there's
you just-
44
oh,
chapters.
You're not that close to beating it.
Yeah, not even close at all. That's pretty huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean it's by the Gooch.
Groot likes them long.
He likes them long. He likes them hard.
He likes them, yeah.
That's how he makes his RPGs.
Yeah. That's why we love him.
Exactly. And that's why he gets a day in gaming history all to himself.
Yep. We're inducting him onto our Mount of Rushmore.
And we had never even done Final Fantasy. We had that up there a few weeks ago and nobody voted for it.
Nobody wants to play Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 1 are you talking about?
Yeah.
Or... Oh, yeah.
I know that's the problem.
not-
People just want to vote for what they like the most. But
Yeah,
they're
as a
not
kid, yeah.
necessarily the most. Like Final Fantasy, nobody likes Final Fantasy, the first one. So nobody
No,
voted for it.
it's not good.
But it's like, obviously,
It's
there's just
interesting.
a million things to talk about if it won.
Yeah.
But this was a good. I like that both of these games won. Chrono Trigger and Last Story.
Cool.
It was a good combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for the show, though.
Yeah.
There'll be another set of gaming history games put up tomorrow, and you can vote on those, and they'll be
Oh,
played
boy.
again on Wednesday. We're gonna do it all over again.
Just don't vote with 10 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
So you might not notice. Yeah.
Yeah, but before then, we're gonna be playing some Jackbox on Friday, so join us for that, and some Resident Evil 5 on Monday.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be awesome. Hopefully, we'll see you there.
I wonder, do you think we're going to have to beat the beginning of that game again?
I don't know. I don't think so, but because I can't
we're
see
gonna see.
the save game distinguishing between online and offline.
I hope
but
not.
It could. It's possible.
I mean, skipping all the cutscenes, it probably won't take very long. To get
yeah,
to
that's
where we
true.
were.
And the beginning was really fun with that crazy swarm that you have to survive at the beginning, where you just have to
You
survive.
say fun, I say stressful as shit.
Yeah, that was that's the reason you play
crazy.
those games.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, that's gonna be great. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the comments, Lacko, McKinley, and the Green Rabbit. Oh, and El Black Taco was here.
Oh boy, yeah, were they ever?
Have a great day off from his job.
Yeah. Lucky devil.
Speaking of which, I gotta go do mine.
Oh,
So
man.
we're gonna see you next Friday. Hopefully, everybody. That'd be great.
Yeah,
See you
come
then.
try and take my crown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got the crown.
Got the crown. It feels good. It's all nice and wet.
Ew.
Yeah. Just how I like it.
Well, that's Anthony Pants and his quarantine jam.
Yay! Lunar gaming, lunar gaming, lunar gaming, lunar gaming.
Lunar game.